How's it going? Hmm. I'm ooh, yeah. Hey, Miss Beffy. What up, Miss Beffy? I had to restart this stream over again. Yeah, I'm at another hotel. Yeah. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Is it buffering right now? Is it buffering right now? Probably because this area is probably has a really bad internet connection. Really bad connection. Yeah, like, cause I don't know if it's buffered right because I would have to look on my phone and stuff. So, but anyways, oh, oh, that's surprising, you know, cause it was buffering right whenever I was out here talking to that one guy, having a good conversation and stuff. He was eating his food and stuff like that. So, pretty friendly people. Yep, I smoked some, smoke a blunt, you know what I'm saying, earlier. And it kind of made me sleepy, but I did eat before I, did it and stuff like that. So, you know, but it's been a good day so far, just these stupid trolls, these trolls that think that they know everything. One of them said they watch my every move, Miss Bethany. How creepy is that? And so the guy that was sitting next to me was saying, "Do you believe them?" I was like, "Not really, because they really can't show me proof of anything." Okay, okay. Yeah, like an hour ago, it said like 13 people watching. Like before you came to the last one, it says 13, but it went down to like no what? Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I know that. I know they're not watching my move. All they're trying to do is mess with my head because they can't even prove to me anything. I was snorting her hour ago. Okay, yeah, yeah. That's fun. I'll make you a moderator because apparently all of my moderators are sleeping, Miss Belfie. So, and some of them got to get up and go to work in the morning. So, yeah. Just in case these idiots come back. But anyways, I'm using this app. Yep, yeah. That's why my mentor moved me. Well, I'm using this app to go live. It's called a Restream, and it pretty much has a lot of options over there. And whenever you get a certain amount of comments, it says like, "Oh, you got 100 comments in one day today." So 100 something accounts message typed in this chat. You know, so it tells you how many comments if you reach like a milestone. It tells you whenever you reach a milestone. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yep. Yep, because engagements, help. The more that people engage in the chat, the better, the more the stream would get recommended for. Because, but I'm glad that y'all do, talk to me in the chat and everything. You know, but yeah. So these idiots came in here and was like, oh, he didn't vote. Like, how in the hell you know that? Like, did you did you like did someone tell you that? Which not voted by Bell. Who were they at? Well, it's in between Emily and Stacy, and that's all I know. Because Stacy has all of my information, and uh she has Doc's Michael multiple times before. So what makes you think that she's not gonna dox me? She's a narcissistic person, and narcs do that. And the reason why they do that on the fake account because so that way y'all guys won't be able to prove who it is because there's no way going to the account directly, pretty much in the chat. So I know it's the same people. A narcissistic person never leaves you alone. No, people can't find that out. There's no because if that was the case, I would have been to find out about everybody voting. Yeah, just like you said, all they try to do is mess with my head. But I'm having a good night still, you know. Well, they changed the estimated time to turn on electricity. OG&E did, Miss Duffy. Uh, they changed it from the 6th to all the way up to the 4th. So the electricity might be on sooner as possible. And that's why my mentor only been booking me hotels for a day because we don't know when the electricity is actually going to be out. You know, what time is going to be out. So she got to make sure I have a warm place and to go to and everything like that. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to go home because I can do whatever I want to at home. I don't have to worry about nothing. Plus, I have more privacy at home too. But yeah, today has been the day. But good. I'm glad to see you here though again and stuff. Oh yeah, because that first hotel I stayed at for 2 days because they said that it wouldn't the woman, whenever we checked out and everything like that. I've been pretty good. I've been pretty good. When we checked out and we got 3 more days, then the woman gonna change it at the last minute, and then the men gonna say, "Oh no, it was only one day." So they knew exactly what they were doing, you know. So pretty shady stuff. But I know I won't never be going back there again. I've been great, Just had electricity off for a week now, ever since last Monday. Oklahoma City has was hit hard by ice storm. So a lot of people was without power for a week. Some people got their power on like really quickly. So some people, even the businesses over there, pretty much by my place are closed because no power. Not just the apartment complex, but the businesses over there too. And the only thing that's open over there, because me and my mentor always check pretty much every day. The only thing that's open over there is the gas station and pretty much the grocery store, of course, because they got to make sure people, get groceries. So Jesse power cut out. Well, his power did in the city that he lives in, Moore, Oklahoma, uh, was over 3,000 people right in his city, in a small city, was without power because of the ice storm. Yeah. Well, I don't have to prove nothing to you. Like, who are you? Who are you? Tell me who you are. Tell me who you are. Who are you? Who are you? I don't gotta prove nothing to you, but I'm telling you to prove something to me, and you haven't proved me wrong. Because you always dox me. Because you doing it. That's why. Stacy is not innocent, and, and you would have to be a moron to think that she's innocent. You must don't know her history. Way before I even met her, she was doing things to people. You better ask around. Since you know everything about me, uh, how about how about how about you do your research on Stacy and everyone else? How about you find out who's doxing? Use your skills for something. And even if I did prove that I voted, well, you're not supposed to put your personal information on the video or on the stream anyway. You're not even supposed to share it on the video with your information and stuff like that. You're not supposed to do that. So, like, you got to email me the proof that I did. I'm waiting for you. I've been waiting for 15 months. Still haven't sent me that. You still want to talk smack. Because it, because because if you are right, then it would be easy for you to send me proof. Because anybody can say someone didn't do something. Yep, tomorrow we will definitely find out. Thank you, Miss Bethany, for blocking that stupid troll. And plus, that troll was probably the one who was doxing me. Because they said that everyone knows my address. When I didn't even give everyone my address. So that should tell you something that they gave everyone my address. Which I don't care because I'm not gonna be there forever. It's not like it's not like they're gonna come to my house and do something or nothing like that. So yep. Yeah, either way, yep, you're right. Either way, whoever wins is still gonna be right. And we even can feel that happening right whenever they say who is the president, who got elected, or or what if Donald Trump got reelected. And me personally, I'm not going to be surprised if Donald Trump get reelected because I said months ago and weeks ago that Donald Trump he might do something just to win. I knew that way before the the general election pretty much came out. But me, I didn't vote for Donald Trump. But I know that he's gonna win though. You know, and I'm probably right. I don't want him to win, but some of us we just gotta face the reality of it. But who knows? I might be wrong. You know what I'm saying? He might not win. But 2016, people were very lazy. Lots of people, thousands of people did vote. And that's why Trump won. And also because majority vote doesn't get you elected at all. Popular vote doesn't get you elected. Wow, wow, that's crazy, Miss Duffy. That is crazy. Mm. Smoke one more cigarette and go ahead, you guys. Go ahead, relax. But I think if he doesn't win, I'd be really, really shocked about that. But they said that if Trump doesn't win, there's going to be a civil war. It's going to be a second civil war, and I believe it. I think it will be, but I think a lot of the military troops are ready for that. I saw someone in the chat saying they put $100 on Donald Trump to win 2 weeks ago, and the odds were really great. And if he does win, they will get. Oh wow, wow. Yeah, I'm heavy, but I try to not to be so heavy and go so deep because I know YouTube is very sensitive when you go all out on like politics and stuff because I know a few channels, um, people who talk nothing about that talk nothing but politics on their channel, and some of them they even go deep in it and showing things like showing like proof and videos that that people can see and people can watch, stuff like that. So, but their channels get hit, and some of them they have 50,000 subscribers, they have 100,000 subscribers, and they have a lot of patrons. Like hundreds of patrons, people donating to their Patreon and PayPal and super chats and stuff, and they somehow get their video demonetized, which they can't make no more money on their video, no matter how many views that video gets. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Yeah, people used to tell me one thing that you don't talk to your friends or your parents about is politics. and I believe it. Yeah. Yeah. That's loud, you guys. Someone inside that. Oh, okay. Yeah. I didn't know what that other person was that was driving the truck. You know. My retraction message said I mod guys, but I was meant to say I mod for someone with 10K subscribers. They're often politics. You got make a cup of tea. Oh, okay, make me a cup of tea. Mm, I want a cup of tea, Miss Buffy. No, that's not a car alarm. You know the lights that's in the front. I think that's something else though. But it's kind of sounded like a car alarm though. But I think it's something else. I forget what it's called, but yeah. Yeah. Yeah, 10K, I notice a lot of people who have thousands of subscribers who have uh, uh, medium-sized channels. Okay, can I get caramel and can I get some like two scoops of sugar, please? My friend. Thank you. Ugh. So, how's life in the UK, Miss Buffy? Oh, cookies too. Yummy. I love cookies. What kind of cookies, Miss Buffy? Chocolate chip cookies, almond cookies. Go back in, you guys. I need to go back in anyways, charge up my other phone. So, yep. Oh, they're on lockdown and stuff. I think the connection is very poor. I'm gonna go to the third floor where the ice and vending machine is. Just check it out, you know. So I know the connection is very poor. Hello. They got ice machine, but they don't have no vending machines. That's okay though. I got some some alcohol and pop, and they got a fitness center too. Right here, see, fitness center. Yeah, got a lot of stuff. Got 3 floors. Anti-lockdown parties in the city. People are kicking off. Oh wow. So I know where the ice is and everything like that. I know where everything's at. Yeah, but I don't have no. I don't have no cup. That's the thing about it is. But I can ask the lady to see if they got some ice trays, stuff like that. Back to the hotel. I'm gonna show y'all something, you guys. I don't know how can I flip it around. I know it's a way to flip it around. Unable to access your. Mm, mm, unable to license. Not to use a different app. Okay, okay. Anyways, see, so they got this right here. So in case someone tries to come in here, it would just stop right there. And then I got that locked. So I'm all locked up and yeah. But I don't think no one really breaks in hotels like that anymore, like they used to. Though. Some people back in the day, these sneaking side hotels, But nowadays they got so many cameras, and you know it's kind of impossible to sneak inside of a hotel. Pretty much without being caught, or without having the key, or without being like a hotel staff. So, but back in the days, it used to be like really easy to do that because they didn't have all that technology that they have these days. You know, uh, so yeah, I think this hotel is good. Really, it's not like they're not harassing folks. Do you got a room? Do you got a reservation? Even whenever they know someone has a reservation, like if I would never ask if I worked in a hotel, I would never ask that question that I already know. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just like me asking y'all a question that I already know. That's just and see the reason why I haven't been able to watch the match because I haven't been home. So I gotta do what I gotta do. I have to wear the mask anyway because I haven't really been home to really do anything. So yeah, I gotta use the restroom, and when I'm not at home for a while, you know, then y'all know, something is wrong and stuff like that. Yep, I agree because I was trying to take y'all. I was trying to flip the camera back to the back camera so that way y'all guys can see everything, like all the stuff that they have, the fitness center. They got a lot of stuff. And get this hotel. Hey, what's up, Butterfly? This hotel was cheaper than the crappy hotels. How sad is that? Like sometimes you gonna pay $70 to $100 for a hotel that has a lot of problems, and then you get into a hotel that's $40 or $50 that's way better and everything. And I don't know when the breakfast starts or anything like that, but I will find out tomorrow. We'll get up really early and find out because I didn't get the opportunity to eat breakfast at any of those other hotels because I was tired. Yeah, that's why. That's probably why. That's probably why I don't never eat breakfast because I'm so tired in the morning to eat breakfast. Pretty much. But yeah, Michael. Michael, I don't know if he's watching, just watching, or if Michael went to bed. Because normally a lot of the other people normally go to bed, around this time because they have to get up and go to work in the morning. So that's why you probably wouldn't see them in a chat late at night talking to me. Cheaper outside, yeah. Yeah, and see, the hotel can be really cheap and be a good hotel, or the hotel can be expensive and pretty much be a really crappy hotel. And a hotel that has cockroaches and you know bugs and stuff like that, and people are paying about $100, $80, $78 for a hotel that's crappy. But some of these hotels you can get really cheap discount prices though. You just gotta go online and look at it. And then the best thing to do at their look at their reviews, like what people say about them and stuff. And then I think it would definitely tell you pretty much about the. It will tell you about that hotel. You know what kind of. See, it will tell you exactly what kind of hotel it is. Um, see, uh, got a couch, and those other hotels had some type of like a recliner, small. But if you want company, your company can lay down on the couch and be right next to the fan. And plus, it's actually something to see outside, sort of. Not really, because the trees are blocking everything. But if you go outside, you go, down the street, and you see IHOP, you see a lot of things, And the buses run over here too, Monday through Sunday. So if you want to catch the bus, you know, and go somewhere, you can, you know. So I think it's I think it all depends on the hotel, the location. You're right, Miss Beth. It's depending on the location. So right. Hold on, I gotta put this on mute because I'm using the restroom. It was a cockroach. Damn. What hotel did you get into? Balcony door was not locked, and drunk guy claimed clown man. Wow. Balcony door was not locked, and drunk guy clown dead. Oh wow. What did y'all do when the drunk guy clown dead? Yeah, normally when you go into a hotel that has cockroaches, then something, I guess the cleanliness are probably they just don't keep it up when it comes to pest control. But here I haven't seen any cockroaches, not even one. But I have been in a hotel pretty much almost 3 years ago where I seen
three cockroaches crawling. And I'm like, oh my God, they got cockroaches everywhere. And plus I seen dead cockroaches too. And I was in that hotel that I was in like 2, 3 years ago. I was supposed to stay there for a week. I paid $150 something because anytime, even if my mentor pays for the hotel, I still pay her back or the company reimburse her. So either way, she pays for it. Uh, I always pay her back. Uh, and she always make sure I pay her back too because she sort of, my rep pays sort of because she's handles a lot of my finances, and plus she handles pretty much my child support, everything. So, um, so whatever she does for me, she's getting reimbursed, guaranteed. So either by me or through the company. So yeah, for, for those people that's thinking that I'm just getting a free ride or I'm not, or my mentor is just doing things for me for free. Nah, a lot of times it come out of my pocket later on too. So yeah, you know, and her, she's the type of person that she's not gonna let me live in an apartment with no electricity. Who does that? Nobody. I don't think anybody would do something like that. Is I think if pretty much any of these people that stand at these hotels, if some of them needed help, they would people would help them. It's like a woman earlier today helped a man get into a hotel. A few people, a man and a woman, and everything like that. So for people that who has a problem with, there's nothing wrong with getting help and seeking help. We all need help in America, especially with with what we have been struggling with under Trump administration. But this never happened under Obama administration. And I know that some people say, "Oh yeah, yeah, Obama did this, Obama said this," But what people don't fail to realize is Trump said a lot of things, like way worse things, you know. And some of them they act like they forget about that, but they know that he done said a lot of things because every time when he's running his mouth on national television or on Twitter, I'm pretty sure that they're looking at everything that Trump is saying on social media or TV. And all the claims that people have made against him came out of his own mouth. You know what I'm saying? On TV and on social media, Twitter. So it's not like people are just like making up stuff about him just because, you know, he's not doing nothing but just doing his job and handling the situation that we are in now pretty well, but he's not. He's not doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because why do we see so many cases rising and rising? Because if he would have did something from day one. Trust me, he would have saved a lot of lives. And he could have done something if he wanted to do something, but he didn't want to. He didn't care, and he knew how bad it was going to get before it got bad. Just look at the Bob Woodward interviews, and he even said in his own mouth that he knew how bad it was going to be months ago. But it's kind of funny how people say, "Oh no, Donald Trump." Exactly, exactly. Everybody needs help. We got there at 3 a.m. Yeah, the minute of Aretha, yeah, and then got moved. Yeah. Oh wow, can't believe you went through that, Miss Bethy. Can't believe you went through that. Oh, the man was lovely. Oh, oh, are you talking about Nate? Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what happened to him. I wonder about him sometimes. Like, like because I know sometimes he disappears for a while, but he always comes back. But I just hope that he's okay, you know, because I know he's. Last time I talked to him, he was in the chat, and then after that, I didn't really, hear from him again, you know. But yeah, but it looks like I love this bird. You can just like sit here, take selfies. I said, sit here and take selfies. I'm funny, this belly. And they got they got hangers, you hang your clothes, and then they got the ironing board, the iron, and everything like that. Oh yeah, they got everything that you need when you stay at a hotel, pretty much. The basics, at least. And it's been very quiet, downstairs where like the checkout thing is, you know. But the other hotels, it was like a lot of people just running around, being loud and everything. Do you have a mini bar, a small fridge in your room with beer? They are really expensive as fuck. Yeah. Well, yeah. I bought that bear, and stuff like that. And I got 3 drinks left. Hopefully, I drink it before I leave here. If I don't drink tonight, I would definitely drink it tomorrow night. But I was able to get my medicine pretty much, medical marijuana earlier. So it was just me and my mentor, chilling and her husband. We was chilling for a while, and then he checked me into this hotel and everything. So I laid down. I had a really bad headache, and now I don't really have a headache at all. I feel fine, you know. And I took a shower, so I guess taking a shower helped helped a little bit, you know. And this time, this hotel had a shower head work. The other one did. And the thing about Denny's, you know, earlier I seen someone brought up something about Denny's, something about I was impatient, uh, waiting for an hour, but they still haven't answered my question. Would they wait for an hour for one meal? Like, you know, I pretty much I live stream everything, you know, so that way y'all guys can see what's going on and hear what's going on, you know? And like, you know, no one is gonna wait for the one meal for 1 hour. Uh and not only that, before I ordered, I was waiting a long time to chip. It's not like I went up to them when I came in there and said, hurry up, you know, hurry up, you do your job. Nah, I waited and waited and waited. And pretty much, yes, I said something because, hey, you know, if I pay for something, it doesn't matter how much money it is, you know, like it's not going to take no hour just for one meal. As simple as that, you know. Oh, yeah. Oh, dang. You know, like, and see, a lot of these shows that were complaining about it didn't even watch the video, didn't even listen to it, and try to freaking try to think with their brains, to have logic about it. Uh, and they're only saying that stuff because they hate. But if it was them in that situation, uh, they would be, pretty much just as mad. They'd probably be angry more than I do. They'd probably be going off. But me, I didn't go off on nobody. I just wondering why it was taking so long. Because whenever she had a bag in her hand and she was on the other side where, where they put the, bag of food in the trays and stuff. And she was looking at the bag and kept looking at me. And I'm like, wait a minute. Like, and then when I ordered, got my order, I had to tell them, ask them, it's taking so long with my order. And then I knew that they had my order already made, but they were just taking their sweet time to give it to me because I seen something like a bag of food that she kept looking at, and then she kept looking at me. So I was observing them the whole time of what was going on. But a lot of people don't have logic. A lot of people just don't have. Yeah, but I should have went to IHOP. I would have got a really, really better experience because IHOP is the best. When you're waiting for something, they always give you like a free drink or give you like some dessert or something like that. Because nobody should not be waiting on that. Because I guarantee if those same trolls that came in here and said all that and they butts were waiting on their food, they would probably be 10 times angry as me, which I wasn't angry. I was just wondering like what was taking so long. You know what I'm saying? Like, is this a slow food day or what? You know what I'm saying? Because if it was me working there and I just took my sweet time making one meal, then I know a lot of people would be complaining about it. Be said, "Oh, why you taking so long? You know, you need to hurry up." You know, but these trolls crack me up because some of them, even though that they know that I didn't do nothing wrong, and they know those people are wrong for having me wait for a meal for an hour in a meal that was already made. But I had to say something in order to get in order for them to do their job. And I shouldn't have to say anything. But if I would have been still waiting, I would have waited another hour. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, it's kind of funny how they try to say I'm wrong about everything, but it clearly you could clearly hear in the video. Like I was when I order something, you clearly hear the woman, you know, and stuff like that. You know, she give me the change, everything like that. Clearly hear what's going on. And then when I wait an hour, I get up and say, I've been waiting an hour because I was waiting an hour, you know, what's wrong with that? Like getting up and saying, you know, what's going on and stuff like that. Nothing. Uh, but if I would have been just waiting 30 minutes, then that right there would have been a different story. It's not about it's not about like just about that hour. It's about the principle. Like when you go to a restaurant, when you go to especially a restaurant like this, I can expect that from McDonald's and really understand. You know, I can expect that from like just a regular fast food restaurant. But Denny's, come out, yeah. They, you know, normally Denny's is normally on top of their game. But even my mentor even said they had a problem with them too. So it wasn't just me that said something about it. You know, it was other people that had problems with them too, you know, right in the past. That same location did. So that tells you pretty much tells those people enough. If other people have problems, then they know because like it's not like I was getting the food. IHOP is kind of like where have a different name for it, you know, right in the UK. And IHOP, they mainly good for like pancakes, um, waffles, like breakfast food. A lot of people go there like late at night in order pancake breakfast food. And they do have like steak, chicken. You know, they got kids menu where kids can, you know, order like kids food. They have really good breakfast, and it's really worth it going there versus going to that Denny's over on the other side. Yeah, it stands for International House of Pancakes, pretty much. And I only think they have IHOP in like just the United States. I don't know if they have it in Canada or the UK, but I'm sure that they have like some restaurant that's probably similar to it, but with that restaurant might have a different name, you know. And it's really IHOP can get really expensive. It can get really, really expensive. But it's worth it eating there. Because whenever you gotta wait, they always give you like a drink, you know, as you wait, and they're more friendly and more professional. So that's why whenever I went live at Denny, I said I should have went to IHOP, which I should have had, but whenever I got my food, that woman was like, "Did you pay for it already?" But get this, the same woman that asked me that, Miss Duffy, was the same woman that checked me out. And she was looking at me the whole entire time when I was waiting on my food. So she knew exactly uh, that I was waiting on my food. And I had to say something in order for them to get my food. Because my food was probably sitting right there, cold. And then they just forgot to give it to me. But when I said something, then they finally gave it to me. And the woman even said that she was sorry, the other woman, the older lady. And plus the older lady was more professional than that woman that checked me out. But how in the heck you want to ask me a dumb question when you ring me up, like when you ring me up and you knew that I already paid for something? And it shows in the video that I was getting out my wallet and getting money out and paying for it. And it showed that I gave her a $20 bill and she gave me $7 and something change back and everything like that. Because in the video you could hear her saying you get this much change back and everything like that. Like $7 and something cents back. And I still got the receipt and everything. What I did was I gave them a bad review and I explained the situation. And plus, I even uh, showed them a picture of the receipt and everything. Because the receipt had her name on it. The receipt had her name on it. You know? So, and I showed the receipt on the screen too as well too. So that means I would go and ask. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but the thing about it is, yeah, you're right. But the thing about it is, I know that they was a little busy, but they wasn't busy like where they, you know, where they couldn't make just one meal and and stuff like that, because it was a lot of people that came that that came pretty much after me after I ordered my meal, and they got their meals really quickly. And then they was already done while I was just sitting there waiting, and my battery was going dead and stuff. But I know next time I won't go back to that Denny's because the Denny's over where I stayed, wouldn't did that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just I just didn't like the whole atmosphere. Like you know, because like if you going to forget, you at least say sorry. Because the woman that checked me out didn't even say sorry or she apologized. The other woman had to say sorry. That was doing her job and she didn't know what was going on until I said so. So and then she could easily tell me, "Have a good day." That woman that asked me a dumb question saying, "Did I pay for something?" that she already know I did. She ring me up. You know. But the guy at the store told me they Denny's do not do IQ tests. So pretty much Denny's they hire anybody, and it's not really that hard to really get a job at Denny's. If you are a Mexican or a white person, it's not really that hard to get a job at Denny's. You know, because Denny's don't require, they don't have like high requirements to work there. You know, I got a chicken fried steak, but I seen something on the chicken fried steak when I was trying to eat it. It looked like spit and stuff like that. And then I just lost my appetite because I was trying to eat it because I took 2 or 3 bites. And then all of a sudden I just lost my appetite. So that's why I didn't eat the rest of it. So I paid $12 for a meal that I didn't eat. Whenever I could have just I pretty much had chicken fried steak, mashed potatoes and gravy. And earlier when I went to Golden Corral, a buffet restaurant, I had fried chicken, I had mashed potatoes and gravy. Then I had, I think I had corn, and then I had meatloaf and everything like that. And then I had steak, and then I had cheeseburger and fries. So I had like three plates, 3 different plates. Uh, so earlier I ate a really big lunch. Yeah, make you hungry. Yeah, yeah. I think that y'all pretty much do have similar places, but not. Yeah, but it might not be called like IHOP or Denny's or anything like that. But it's probably serve similar food. I'm pretty sure where you live. I don't know what's your favorite restaurant there where you live, but I'm pretty sure that you love probably bacon and eggs and all that good stuff. And, all more private pubs that sell food, restaurants, fish, chips. Okay. Oh wow. Is it good you have it on video? Yeah, because I showed the receipt right on video. Like, and then after that, I gave the woman a bad review because, like, due to poor customer service. Because, like, if she would have, like, just said, okay, I'm sorry, head away, can I get you a drink? Like, can I get you a dessert? You know what I'm saying? Like, she could have, like, been more polite and more understanding. Because I shouldn't have to tell them to, make my meal. Like, they should, if they forgot, then what they should do, the person that was supposed to make my meal was supposed to, which is that girl, Kaylee T, uh, she, pretty much knew that my meal was already made. Because she had a bag. She had the bag looking into it and, pretty much looking at me. And she didn't want to check me out. Like, unless she must have been high when she was at work and everything. So she like, I forgot. I'm sorry, because she was talking to other people. She was being friendly to other people, but when it came to me, she was just like not talkative at all. So that kind of made me feel a certain type of way because I feel like when you work at like a restaurant or something like that, at least be more courtesy and be more professional, you know? Because I feel like some people that work at restaurants don't really care about their customers. Some of them just want a paycheck. Exactly. Because I know whenever I used to work at Wendy's, and sometimes I used to get really frustrated because customers would just wait on their food like for a long, long time. And because I put myself in their shoes, the customer's shoes. What if I was uh what if I was in front of that register instead of behind the register? And I ordered something very simple that they could have made in like 20 minutes, at least 30 minutes or 15 minutes at least, depending on how much it is, depending on what type. What if they ran out of something and so they gotta make a fresh batch or something like that. Uh, so we used to like sometimes we used to give them like free frosty whenever they used to have to wait so long. One time, one guy, somehow this lady got his order wrong at the Wendy's I worked at, and I experienced this guy throwing the frosty right in her face. I was like, wow, he was pissed. Like the guy was pissed. Like, what? I didn't order this. Like, what the heck, you know? But maybe he should never threw the frosty in her flat face. That was kind of rude. But hey, people they wanna they wanna go to these restaurants and eat out and order things, and then you never know what's going on. Whenever they're at home or what's going on inside of their head and what they're really actually thinking. So sometimes I would be really, really friendly and be really understanding of the customers that we would get. You know, exactly. And don't get me wrong, when I worked at Wendy's for 3 years, we had a few bad apples there, but majority of the people that I worked around were good people, you know, and some of them were funny, and some of them made me laugh a lot. But some of them I had a good time at work with. Some of them, they always were like positive people, and they would always like have a smile whenever they would see me come in to work. You know what I'm saying? And they would try to brighten my day up. You know, like the managers and some of the co-workers and stuff. And and we would just chat, you know, when it wasn't busy, when it was slow. And we would just have a good time. A lot of us we follow each other on Facebook now. Some of us we follow each other on MySpace when MySpace was popping back then. And some of them are subscribed to my some of my other channels. Uh, but they don't do the like live chat thing, you know, where they type in the chat or nothing like that. Because some of them tell me they don't want to go through the thing that some of us have to go through on social media, like with the doxing and people messing with us and trying to get all up in our heads and stuff. Yeah, I did. See, see, see. A lot of my jobs that I worked at, when I worked in retail, fast food, I always like gave my friends, my work buddies, my number or my social media in my channel, my the link to my channel, and I always told them, hey, if you ever want to talk to me, reach me on Facebook, text me, uh, whatever, if you see me on the street, holla at me, And some of them I had seen whenever I was like in like Targets, other different Targets or Walmart, and some of them would just come up to me and say, "Hey," and they'll give me a hug and they'll just be smiling and stuff. And some of them still work there, and some of them they wish that I was still there. The ones at Target, especially, because at Target I was like their family. You know what I'm saying? We was all family. We was all like we had each other's back. The manager had all the employees' backs, and everybody had each other's backs. And everybody make sure everyone else was taken care of at work and stuff. And yeah, it was a good work experience. But right now, I'm waiting on my mentor to open up this tax thing because tax season don't start until January. And then she told me that I can officially work with her. Uh, she got this spot where she is going to be doing taxes and stuff during tax season. And she said that she's going to hire me and everything like that to work with her and to help her and everything, which is good. Be a little extra money. Yeah, that is nice. And what I really want to like, who I really want to like, you know, catch up with, my elementary teacher, Miss Redwine, uh, my second grade teacher. The last time I saw her, because she was a teacher who even invited me to her wedding when she got married to her husband, and she was trying to you know try to invite my other friends too, but I guess my other friends they gave me the wrong address, and I guess they changed their minds. But yeah, she invited me to her wedding. The wedding was very beautiful. It was like everybody was dressing really, really nice, and she was more than a teacher to me. She was like my second mom. Whenever I used to cut out in class and act up, she really, really cared about her students. You know, it's a red Y. And the last time I saw her was when I was at a flea market with my mom, and I was looking at some electronic stuff, and then she just came up to me and just started talking, and I was like, oh, I was like, "Yeah." So I hugged her and everything, and and my mom talked to her for a little bit and stuff like that. So yeah, when I used to work at Target, I used to watch a lot of videos on YouTube, like a lot of those like security guards would put some of those videos. Some of them would put some of those videos on YouTube and stuff, and some of them would narrate what's going on. And some of those videos, some of those people, loss prevention people would make it seem kind of interesting. Would tell jokes and give commentary. And I used to watch a lot of videos like people used to steal at Target, getting fights at Target, even Walmart. They got this one videos. It's titled "The People of Walmart," and they show a lot of pictures like of people like doing dressing like dressing in some freaking Halloween clothes during the summertime, or some people would be doing some outrageous things in Walmart, and somehow someone would get it on video or take a picture of it. Yeah, she does. She does definitely. She definitely does. Yeah, because like she when she got married, like when we had the like lunch and stuff like that, when after the wedding, we had like cake, we had like a lot of it was a lot of food there. It was a lot of food there. She invited me. She pretty much introduced me to her family, everything like that. It was fun, like I had to been her one of the students, her favorite student, because she really, really like she really whenever she used to have like Christmas parties, she would invite me and my mom over, my sisters over, and I was the only student that ever got invited uh, to something like to an event that her and her husband are, her relatives were had set up and everything like that. It was just something about her. Hey, 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 lurker. It was just something about her that, like she was the bestest teacher I ever had. Like the best teacher I ever had. And I had good teachers, don't get me wrong. It's just she was one of my favorite teachers. Second grade teacher, Miss Redwine. And I wish that I could run across her, now and see how she's doing and stuff. And then she would see how I have grown from a second grader to all the way up to a 36 plus year old man that's going to be 37 pretty soon. So I seen that Walmart one is where a yep, yeah, yeah, she did like because like she was one of a kind teacher, and she really cared, she really cared. Yeah. Someone clothes and way too small. Oh yeah. Yeah. I used to watch that stuff all the time, on like YouTube and Facebook and see they got this one guy, he goes inside Walmart, he blogged inside Walmart, so he would ask these people questions like he would call them someone else's name, and he was just asking them like really funny questions, like something about, oh, hey, what's up, Day Day? Where you been, Day Day, and stuff like that. And he would just go up to like a lot of random people, and people would just laugh, or some people would get angry. But I really think that he hires those people to really, to be on those videos and to go around Walmart and play along and you know stuff like that. Because a lot of people at my Walmart where I normally go, if you like, if people did something like that at Walmart, um, I normally go to, then they would probably get cussed out like really bad, or they'd probably get in a fight with that person. Uh, but I think what happens is he probably hires actors to go inside Walmart and shop, and then he asks them questions, and it's all about like they just basically acting and stuff like that, and because like he never gets kicked out of Walmart or nothing like that. So I think it's some of it is pretty much staged. I think some of it is definitely staged. Um, because like but it's entertaining and it's funny. You know what I'm saying? How he would go, how he would drop, how he would have money in a clip, right in a money clip, and he would pretend to be blind, and then he would drop money, and someone would pick it up and try to give it to him, and he would be like, "You trying to take my money? You trying to take my money?" And then people like, "No, I'm not trying to take your money. I'm trying to give you the money. You know, like I'm trying to give you the money because you dropped it." And this guy was, this guy's kind of like he's kind of like a comedian of Walmart, pretty much on Facebook. Um, he's really funny, and he gets a lot of views and a lot of followers and stuff like that. And he's pretty funny guy, you know. Like I was watching just rolling, I was just cracking up. I was like, wow. I was like, wow. You know, and plus, you got this one lady on Facebook. She uh one time she did a prank on her aunt and her mom, like she was like, like dealing drugs, but it wasn't really drugs. It was just like she pretty much told two of her friends, act like she was actually, buying drugs from someone, but she wouldn't actually buy drugs. It wasn't drugs at all. But she was just acting. And so her aunt thought it was real, thought everything was real. And uh, the man actually tasted the powder right in front of her, right in front of her mom. And the mom was like, "What the, like, you gonna go to jail?" Was telling her daughter that she's gonna go to jail. And then her daughter was like, "Mama, when I'm talking to them on the phone, I have to tell them that I'm selling T-shirts so the cops won't know, what I'm talking about." Uh, but she really does sell T-shirts, because I pretty much looked into it, and she definitely sells T-shirts. But she was just trying to prank her mom and prank her aunt, and that kind of pissed them off because they really thought that she was, you know, dealing drugs. Yeah, you feel, oh yeah. In my mom's funeral, an old lady came up to me and gave me a hug. Oh, you know what? Miss Beffy, when you told me that your mom passed away, it was having me to think, like, what the, I was like, I know Miss Beffy was going through some hard times. Like especially your mom, like, I bet you she was your everything. And I didn't recognize her. Oh yeah. I noticed that when I went to my grandma's funeral, it was this woman came up to me, and I never seen her before, but she acted like she knew me pretty well. And then so she told me that she used to take care of me when I was a little baby, when my mom was at work, working at the hotel downtown and everything. And and I was like, oh, so you are that woman my mom was talking about, you know? But she came up to me and she was like, "Oh, I remember when you was just a little baby." And like I'm thinking to myself, who is this woman? Like, who's this woman, mom? And then she told me, and she showed pictures of her holding me, and you know, you know, and stuff like that. Her taking care of me and stuff, and I was like, oh, thank you, man. You know. But she walked up to me, started talking to me, and but it felt like a connection, because it felt like I knew that woman like my whole life, even though that I didn't know her, she knew me because she took care of me when I was a baby, you know? So I thanked her for taking care of me while my mom was at work, you know, working a lot of late shifts at the hotel downtown and everything whenever I was a baby. Uh, but yeah, she was a really lovely and respectful woman, though. Like, I'm like, I was impressed. I was very impressed. Yeah, she was. She was a beautiful, strong woman and my best friend. She was badass. A lot of my friends call her mama too. Oh, you know what, Miss Beth? I would have called her mom too. If me and you would have known each other like way before, like a long time ago. I would have definitely called her mom. If I would have, yeah, talked to her and everything. You know, oh, with girlfriend and boyfriend problem. Yeah, like I noticed that, like with my aunt, with my mom's oldest sister, like a lot of my cousins who were in relationships, they would go to her, my aunt, to a lot of, like whenever they had like girl trouble, boy trouble, and she would actually, like straighten it out and everything. And she would always know what to say and how to talk to people and like because like my aunt, she had a lot of experience, in relationships and dating, back in her days before she met my uncle. You know what I'm saying? So she was able to, give them some type of hope and give them some type of positivity because some of my cousins were just having trouble and they needed that lift and that help and that advice. And she gave really, really good advice, really good advice. Oh, I would have wanted her to come in the chat. And but trying to get advice from my uncle, it ain't happening. My uncle would tell you the opposite. My uncle would just tell you, he would tell like it is, but kind of in a mean way. But my aunt, she would tell it like it is, but in a much calmer way, in a much, way of letting you know that it is hope and you can work something out like a friendship, a relationship, a marriage. Oh, Nax. Yeah, I like Nax. I like him. I heard that Miss Effing Wonderful doxed him though. I heard that because I seen a video that someone was reacting to. I think it was Bombshell, my good friend Bombshell. Now she finally made me a mod in her chat, and she was talking about it. And she saw the video where Nax was talking about how Miss F and Wonderful Katie doxed his full name and doxed, where he lived. And somehow she had the state to come out his house and everything like that. It saying that I guess, you know, he was not, taking care of his kids or something was going on or something was wrong. Saying that he was on Section A, like the housing assistant program and stuff, where they help you with your rent and stuff. The government helps you with your rent. Uh, but yeah, I ran across Nick's uh, when I started really like being friends with Trisha. I used to be a Trisha's mod and everything like that back in the day. And I noticed that he was making videos about her, but he don't make videos about her no more. But that's how I kind of was able to go to his channel and whenever he went live and watch his streams and stuff like that. He's a really humble guy. He's a really chilled guy, you know. And I don't understand why some of these women mess with him, you know, like that, like it's crazy, But they always told me that YouTube can be, toxic at times. It can be dangerous. Oh yeah. Yeah, a person that I subscribed to years ago was PewDiePie at uh Sniper Wolf, SS Sniper Wolf, and a few other people that I was watching. Uh and and when I subscribed to them, they were just small YouTubers. And then all of a sudden they got millions of subscribers, some of them do. And then I just stopped watching them, and then I started just watching a lot of bunch of small YouTube channels. His friends with oh, okay. He was friends with them back then. Oh wow. What happened between him and Miss F and Wonderful? What happened between them? If you don't mind me asking. Like why did why did that friendship go really bad? Like did something happen or what? Oh, I was gonna talk to whoever's watching this stream. I was gonna talk to y'all about earlier I seen a stream. I ran across a stream. Um and the reason why I seen this stream because Paula and Jeremy channel posted a picture of Trisha, truthfully Trisha and Sammy, uh, like meeting up and hanging out on live stream, which is fine. And seemed like Trisha was having a good time and everything like that. And then people was in the comments saying, oh, Sammy is just as bad as Trisha is. But I told him straight up, I feel bad for Sam, Sammy, because I never like seen anything that Sam did that made me like kind of concerned. I knew that she was a part of the drama community, but she was more like, like chilled and of course I realized that she was like really close to truthfully Trish. And then they finally met up and everything. But get this, I think Sam, from from what I'm understanding, I think Sam lives in another country. And people were wondering how was Trisha was able to go to another country when she was on probation, you know? And I was like thinking to myself, I don't know, I guess they allow her to go on vacation to another country. I guess I don't know, but yeah, it was crazy. Oh yeah, I kind of figured something bad went down. Like it's always something. It's just like with me and Stacy. Like all of a sudden, me and Stacy was friends. Uh, I don't know if you remember uh watching my first stream when me and Stacy played Truth or Dare and everything, and that was like some years ago. And yeah, it was pretty fun. Like the first year of me and Stacy's friendship was like fun. We had fun time. But when other people started getting involved with getting involved with my channels, then it's like everything just went bloop, you know, just went down the drain. But hey, things happen for a reason, and things happen all the time. It's always something. No, I had not watched Shisha for a year. Yeah, I used to like be a moderator, and I used to be friends with Trisha and stuff. And me and Trisha was supposed to meet up, too as well. You know, if we would- if, so if me and Trisha would have been still friends, we would have probably met up or something like that. Uh, but but could you ever imagine Byron and truthfully Trisha hanging out on the live stream? That'd be crazy. Like, but I noticed that when I was friends with Trisha, like me and Trisha, everything was going good with me and Trisha. A lot of people used to come into my comments when I made positive videos about her. People used to come in my comments and tell me that she's a bad girl. You want to stay away from her. She's not a good person. And I would ignore the fact because I thought, really cared about her, really want to be her friend. I thought that she was actually getting bullied, but it was the other way around. She was the bully, you know. Uh, but people would come in my chat and warn me about her and everything like that all the time when I used to make videos about her, stuff, and I was in her chat, stuff like that. And I remember one time, uh, I made a whole live stream about her, and then I seen that Classic Computer was in my chat, modding for my chat at the time, and then on the panel and people were just talking nasty, about things about Classic Computer, saying that Classic Computer masturbates to Truthfully Trisha pictures and stuff like that. Because Truthfully Trisha and Classic Computer was actually really close friends. It was just pick on Classic Computer and everything. So yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, I kind of figured something, went wrong with Nick and Katie and stuff. Yeah, like whenever I started getting involved with Trisha, I didn't really like know her fully. I knew that she was on a Dr. Phil show and she collapsed on the stage and everything like that. Uh, and I knew that people were making videos constantly about her and stuff. And but I didn't really think that she was the way that she was until I became a victim. Oh yeah, Makeup with Mandy, we were good friends too, but the PayPal situation and the cell phone situation kind of ruined our friendship and stuff like that. But I know one time that Makeup with Mandy was having problems with Trisha too, but she came back to Trisha's chat and both of them worked it out and stuff like that. Uh, so it seemed like people are always having problems with each other. Like first, first they're good friends for a while, and then all of a sudden, it's like like I'm like, like can we just all get along? Like just get along. Oh yeah. Well, I didn't know Trisha before the Dr. Phil show. Uh, I think I knew her because I knew Nikki Reb. I don't know if you know who Nikki Reb is. I think you do. And I subscribed to Nikki Reb like years ago, and then I was finding out things about Trisha being on the Dr. Phil show. So I watched the video where she was on Dr. Phil's show, and then I seen the comments, and plus I seen like how people were making videos about it, reacting to it. But I didn't know her before she went on Dr. Phil or nothing like that. Uh, I knew her from 2018 until now, pretty much like I think I started coming to her channel. It was like back in February or March of 2018. And at first I would just watch. I wouldn't like respond or talk to her or nothing like that because at first I was just watching. And then in June, I came to her chat and I was talking to her and stuff like that. And she was talking to me. And then somebody told her that I was talking badly about her. So she was like, well, I'm going to ignore you because don't believe everything that people tell you on the internet. Uh, because I had made a comment reference towards her right in the comment section on someone's video. And but keep in mind, I didn't know like her fully until I did my research, I did my homework, like, and and maybe I didn't look at things for what they were because I was only like thinking, she has to have something good about her. She has to have something good in her. And so when we started being friends, we started talking on Twitter a lot and stuff like that, and stuff like that. And like when every time she would get attacked, I would defend her on video and stuff. But I think what happened was when I ran across other people who were like spilling the beans. Yeah, spilling the beans and stuff. Uh, some girl I ran across, like it was like over a year ago. She was, like making videos about Trisha and stuff. So I listened, I commented on her video, Kaylee R. I don't know if you know who that is, but and I wrote a comment that I actually agree with her on and stuff. And then Trisha Goons saw that comment and told Trisha, and then Trisha blasted me all over Twitter and saying, "Oh, he hurt me, he betrayed me, he did this to me, he did it." Like, but what she don't feel to realize, she turned on me when I had a different opinion about her. And I even made a song about it too. Double cross, don't double cross me. People's like, wow, like people's like, wow. Um, and that was the very first Trisha song I ever made about Trisha. You know what I'm saying? Like rap song. Um, but I made a couple other songs too about Trisha too. Uh, but like I didn't really know too much about her, like her whole background. So I had to really become a victim just to like really get out of my niceness with her and stuff. Yeah, yeah. And really like I don't know how I ran across Kaylee R video. I was just looking up Trisha videos, and then all of a sudden I ran across Kaylee R videos and I started watching. And then people started accusing Kaylee R of being friends with Trisha because Trisha modded Kaylee R. Somehow Kaylee R came to Trisha's chat and was asking her a question. And then all of a sudden, Trisha gave her a ranch. And then someone came into my video uh, that I made about, yeah, dang, ages. That's a long time. Miss Beffy. Someone came in my video that I made about Kaylee R, support video, and was saying something about, oh, why you friends with Trisha? But Kaylee R even said that she would never be friends with Trisha, and she was not friends with Trisha at all. You know, and this person name was Miranda, something like that. Miranda Frost, something like that. And she came on my panel one time too, as well. And she had problems with Trisha too, but I think that Kaylee, is a really good person, and I'm glad that she's not into drama anymore. I'm glad that she's not dealing with the drama anymore. Because sometimes it's not fun at all. Like it just stresses you out like all the time. Um, I'm glad a lot of people just, like left the drama alone and stuff. And uh, like every once in a while, people would, like come in the chat and try to stir the pot up and stuff like that. But it haven't been a lot like going on, like with the like drama ever since me and Stephanie, called it truce and was cool with each other. She stopped hanging out with Dorizzo. What happened between her and Dorizzo? Speaking of Dorizzo, I went to her Dorizzo streams and stuff. I noticed that she was having problems with someone that kept messing with her and stuff. And then I noticed that she was getting a lot of thumbs down and stuff like that. And I was like, why are these people thumbs down the Rizzo's streams for? Like, it's nothing wrong with the stream, like when she went live, everything was all good and stuff. And people just started thumbing her streams down and stuff. So I was like, wow. Yeah, it seemed like a lot of people fell out, like sometimes we don't know exactly what really happened, like what was the final straw, for these people to fall out the way that they did. Like because back in the days a lot of these people were friends. Earlier when I was high, I was just laughing, Miss Beffy. I was laughing my butt off. I was at my mentor's house watching Judge Mathis, and it was this woman on that court show, and she was no, it was this man on the court show, and he was suing his friend who was a homeless crackhead or something like that. And right when he said that, homeless crackhead, I was just laughing. And then my mentor's nephew was laughing too about it. So I thought it was kind of funny. So I just started giggling on the couch and stuff. And my mentor was in her room with her brother Scotty and her husband, you know, too as well. His brother Scotty came from California, to see her and stuff like that. And I was just sitting on the couch laughing, and I know the kids were wondering what was wrong with me. So I was just like spaced out in this battlefield. I was like spaced out. I was like, oh god, I was like, and when I went outside to smoke a cigarette, I noticed that I was standing up and I was just like still smoking the cigarette, just still, and I was just spaced out for minutes, and then I was telling myself, wake up, Byron, wake up, get up, get up, get up, and so I was like, oh man, I gotta lay down for a little bit. I gotta take a shower, everything. And I'm glad I ate something before I smoked some weed. Um, the mistake I made is when I was smoking the weed, I took big puffs instead of just like smoking it, like slowly, and I took six big puffs, you know, and I think if I would just you know, like take small puffs and stuff like that, I probably wouldn't been so high. But and my mentor was telling me that about that those pot cookies and stuff that I had that one day when I was high on a live stream and I was dizzy and sleepy. And my mentor said I shouldn't have been dizzy and sleepy. And she said probably I ate a I ate the whole bag. I should just ate some of them instead of all of them because the neighbor gave me the next door neighbor, he gave me the cookies and stuff. So I got it from him, and I ate the whole bag, and bag of cookies, and next thing you know, I was on live stream, just like freaking looking at a space, like I was like, golly, like so you could tell that I don't get get high like that. You could tell that I don't, you know, normally smoke weed or eat pot cookies or anything like that. Also, did you see that video where I ate them and stuff? I had that video on private, but I think you saw that video where I was eating them and stuff. Hey, yeah, Jordan helped me something. Yeah, and I noticed that when I was smoking the weed, I noticed that it was kind of helping me like stay calm and stuff. Like it was really helping me stay calm and stuff like that. You know, like my medicine helps me stay calm, but not as much as when I was smoking weed and stuff like that. Like when I was smoking the weed, like I was like really, really calm. Like Yeah, and it was just making me like really chilled out, like it was making me really, really chilled out. I felt really, really chilled out. But I noticed that I was just like pretty much standing there like I was in outer space or something like that. And I felt like something was crawling on me, but something wouldn't, you know? And that was kind of weird, like, oh. But I took a shower and I felt a lot better. Yeah, it seemed like I should have probably just ate some of them, a few, you know, and I probably would have just like been fine, but I just ate all of them. And I did a video eating all of them too, but that video was unlisted, and so like certain people saw that video, but the trolls didn't see that video at all. They would have probably tried to make fun of the video or something like that. But yeah, it was off. I was off my face. Oh wow. Yeah, and and that was the very first time I ever had cookies, pot cookies. I had edible cookies like that. Because normally I don't really like, like eat that stuff, eat stuff like that. But I had a jort before, but it was like a long, long time ago though. It was like years ago. And then finally I smoked and I took big puffs, 6 big puffs, and then 15 minutes later I was like out of it. I was like, oh God. It felt like I never smoked weed in my entire life, which I had. But I think uh that it felt like I never got high before off of weed. Even though I had smoked it before multiple times in the past. And but I think when I smoked it in the past, I think I didn't really take big puffs of it or anything like that. But my mentor was probably wondering, like, is he okay? Like he's really out there. Like he's really quiet and really still and stuff like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That video was on private, because I didn't want the trolls to, come in and like make fun of me or something like that. But yeah, that was kind of funny though, because when I ate them, I was eating them like they were cookies, like actual cookies that you bake and stuff like that. Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah. That was crazy. Uh, oh, man. Oh, yeah. Whew. Man. I learned my lesson, though, for, you know, taking big puffs of the weed and stuff, of the joint. So, yeah, I sent you the video, Miss Bessie. So, whenever you get a chance, tomorrow or so, watch it. It's pretty funny, though. My eyes are getting sleepy. Uh, I don't either. I had ass cake once. It was years ago when I was 17. Then I had smoked the jar regularly. But since I was surgery, over 10 hours. Yeah. Yeah, definitely, definitely. Yeah. Yep. Let me check and see if they sent me another update. The electric company, see if they sent me another update about the power. Because sometimes they would send me an update. Sometimes I won't check it till later about the estimated time that the power should be coming on. But I do really do think that eventually come on in the fourth because right they changed it from the sixth to the fourth at 11 p.m. But they got a link where you can watch You can monitor it and stuff like that. Monitor the status of the outages and stuff. Well, I really thought the power was gonna take forever to come on, but it's been a week though. The power been out though. Yeah, should definitely get some sleep. Yeah, I've definitely been in the three hotels, hotel to hotel, pretty much. But this hotel is the best in the best. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I hope that kitty comes back. I'll take it in. Feel really bad that it was in the cold. It always comes by my door and meowing at me. Mm. I just can't believe that the people that used to own that cat, you know, let that cat just roam the streets and just let that cat and don't really care about it or nothing like that. Like it's just crazy what some people do to animals. Okay, thank you. Okay, I will chat with you soon. I think I'm gonna end this stream so I can go to bed too. Thank you for chatting with me, Miss Buffy. Alrighty, you guys, I'm gonna end this stream. I just go to bed and I will see y'all guys later, alligators. Bye.